welcome back to Stressless Messless. So the messy play thing that we're going to do is mashed potato towers, or just mashed potato games. So I've got some sweet corn and some frozen peas, so that's really cold and that's just sort of normal. My mashed potato is still a little bit warm, which is quite nice. It's basically just smash. And like with no seasoning or anything, so it's nice and plain. And then we can just enjoy playing with it. So you can squish it down and do lines in it with your forks. The fun thing is to make a tower. Whoa, it's quite wobbly. And then decorate it with peas. Looks like a scary Christmas tree. So much fun. Yay, mashed potato towers, and then squish it down. Whoa, you can make a handprint look. So cool. Maybe do some more. Whoa, cold peas. Squid them in. Pokey, pokey, pokey. And maybe some sweet corn. So much fun. And then, because it's like smash, instant mash stuff, you can kind of flop it around. You probably wouldn't be able to do this with normal mashed potato unless it was really cold. But then look, you can hold it, you can squelch it through your fingers. Oh, it's so good. And of course, obviously you can lick your fingers because that's all good. And the wonderful thing about this is once you finish playing with it, as long as you're not fussy, once you finish playing with it, maybe add some like corned beef or tomato sauce, a bit of cheese, bung it in the oven, and dinner's made without really even trying. Hooray! I'm gonna make it rain. So much fun. So corned beef is actually another really nice one because it starts off as a block and then you can squidge it or crumble it and eat it as well, of course, because it just doesn't need cooking. But look, so nice. It's quite stiff and then it goes all nice and soft once it gets a little bit warm from your hands. Oh, I love it. It smells. Oh, it smells so good. So basically you can do all of this with your child. I've got some more sweet corn. You can do all of this with your child, and then once that game's finished, just like pop open a thing of baked beans or tomato passata or like pasta sauce or something. You can even put your hands in with this as well. I'm going to use a fork. And then just mix it round, put the mashed potato stuff on top and bake this for about 40 minutes in a hot oven, sort of 200 degrees. I do everything at 200 pretty much. And there we go, dinner is ready. And make sure that it's very much like, ooh, and mummy and made this together, didn't we? And talk about the process and stuff because it's exciting. It's exciting that essentially, while you were playing, you made dinner. Fancy that! So I would highly recommend getting these little tin trays. They can go in the oven. So I've actually put mine in a Pyrex dish, but to give it a bit more sort of depth and things. But you could do everything in here. So you could have your mashed potato play, and then just like hold it because it basically forms a ball, and then put in your baked beans and your corned beef or whatever it is you want. You could go posh and have salmon, whatever, and then put the mashed potato back on top and whack that in the oven, and then literally that's all you've got to wash up. And like maybe a bowl if you did the mashed potato separately, but again, even that could be done in this. So yeah, stressless, messless, and then dinner's made as well, so that you're not having to be like, oh, we need to stop playing because it's time we need to make dinner. It's just like, dinner's already in the oven. Excellent. So obviously this needs a tiny bit of preparation because you don't want to have really, really hot pre-made mash. So I just made it about 20 minutes before I was going to play. In which case you could just do like another short activity from the bowl of of ideas just to sort of get it, or make the apron together, of course, because that takes about the right amount of time. You can also do this with like spaghetti or any kind of pasta. Again, pasta doesn't take very long, but it's a tiny bit of pre-preparation, and then literally once you've had a nice sort of sensory play with it, you know, chuck in some pasta sauce, or if you don't do pasta sauce, just chuck in like some tomato passata. That's what I do, and like sprinkle a bit of cheese on top. Put it in the oven, and again, dinner's ready without even feeling like you've been in the kitchen. It's pretty much you haven't. You've been playing in the sitting room, and that's great because it shows the child that actually, like, you know, play can actually be sort of helpful even. Amazing. So yeah, so enjoy that, and I will show you a photo of the meal at the end because it looks really nice. So there we go. How awesome is that? I'm just gonna lick the spoon. It tastes so good, and also it's the thing of like, we've got red beans, peas, sweet corn. It's like 3 of 5 a day in just one meal. And chances are, because they made it, they're more likely to eat it. And also it's delicious. Oh, it's so yummy. Also, because you had like the sauce from the baked beans and things, it's pretty much just one pot cooking. So nice. And you know, I haven't added any extra salt because the saltiness from the corned beef. And yeah, delicious. Enjoy.